Hello everyone, good afternoon. So I'm from Group 2, one of the members of Group 2, of course. I want to explain about human resource development and training. First of all, training and development. Training is a systematic process of providing employees with the competencies, knowledge, skills, and abilities that are required to do their current job. Training programs must support the company's strategic goals. Training programs must make sense in terms of the company's strategic goals. Development is not uh, directly related to job requirement. It aims at the generic development of the individual employees for the long run. Think of this way, training is mostly provided to teach new skills while development focus on improving existing skills. For example, training employees in multiple languages to help the company grow into the international market. For example, if one of the goals of the company is to expand its international market, then one of the things they may focus on is training their employees in multiple languages. The next one is training performance must also support performance management. Also, training is part of the larger issue of performance management. This is an integrated, goal-oriented approach to assigning, training, assessing, and rewarding employees' performance. For example, use training as a way to help an employee meet a performance goal. Managers set goals for their employees, and training is one of the ways an organization helps an employee meet those goals. These are the training process. There are 5 of them. The first one is needs analysis. And needs analysis, which consists of 2 subpoints. The first one is task analysis. So it's basically detailed study of a job to identify specific skills required. What do I mean by that is the task analysis is a detailed study of a job to identify the specific skills required, especially for new employees. And the next one is performance analysis. The second type of needs analysis is a performance analysis. The goal here is to verify if there's a performance deficiency and to determine whether that deficiency should be corrected through training or through some other means. And then there's instructional design, validation, implementation, and the lastly is evaluation.
Okay, I will explain about step 1 until step 3. From the first step 1, identifying trying needs. What is the identifying trying needs? I will give you some explanation about it. Training needs identification is a systematic approach undertaken by organization to understand the employees' existing knowledge and skills and draw parallels with the ideal skills level. And there are 4 points in here. Number 1, performance review. Number 2, job-related performance data. Number 3, observations. And number 4 is test. Next, number 2 is training method. What is training method? Training method refer to a way or technique for improving the knowledge and skills of an employee for doing assigned jobs effectively. And there are 3 points here. Number 1, meaningful learning. Number 2, skill transfer. Number 3, motivation. And step 3 is validation. Validation is defined as an action that the activities we carry out are achieved. There are 3 points. Number 1, give training to a small sample. Number 2, compare performance of train vs control group. And number 3 is repeat. I think enough. That is my explanation about step 1, step 2, and step 3. For the next step, number 4 and number 5 will be continue by my partner, Rook Elijah. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Rook Elijah. So I'm going to start from step 4, which is implementation. Implementation means putting something into practice. For example, the skills and the knowledge that you have acquired from the training. This is the easiest to do of all the previous steps if they are done well. It is important to schedule the training at a time when the employee is fresh. Step 5, evaluation. In a simple word, evaluation means making judgment about something. It is the most overlooked step. Most organizations spend lots of time and resources on the first 4 steps, and they completely forget. Organizations must have evidence that the training is effective. There are 4 basic ways to measure training effectiveness. The first one is reaction. Did they like it? Did they enjoy it? The second one is learning. Did they learn the material? This can be done by testing the individual's knowledge of the material. The third one is behavior. Are they using the skills or behavior on the job? Are they really using the skills they learn in the training? The last one is the results. Did the job performance improve? The company measures employee several times. In the end, if organization can track and understand how training is affecting performance, then the training is not as effective as it could be. In conclusion, today we have discussed the basics of designing and implementing a training. A well-constructed training program is worth the required effort. So from here, I've ended. My partner is going to continue.
Text of human resource development. Number 1, providing compensation and benefit for employees. Compensation is not only limited to sales work. When you talk about compensation and benefit, you are also talking about what employees will receive at the company. Number 2, HRD has a duty to show employees how their career path in the company can be aligned with the company's need. Number 3, employee recruitment. In general, people who work in the aware of the characteristic of whether a work is suitable for the company. Next, supervise employees' performance. HRD can fulfill this function with performance management. A company can have good performance management if the company can set clear targets for the employees and is able to accommodate open feedback. And the last, employee self-development. Human resource development also has responsibility for employee self-development. Is none other than to prepare employees to face the next challenge in the company. Finish.
Yo, that one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it. And if you do, just have it in the GC, press X, you faggot. That one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it. And if you do, just have it in the GC, press X, you faggot. And if you do, just have it in the GC, press X, you faggot. That one there was a violation. Personally,